Welcome to another episode of the Group Parlay podcast. As always, Kevin Asoy and Andy Simo Strom can't make it to work or can't make it to pod today. We stay in hell. And honestly, it might be the worst for Strom, who was the one who blew it yesterday. I mean, me and Kev hit exciting baseball game. And I think the worst part is the Thunder, they were getting blown out, so no one really thought that they had a chance. And then they won by 6, couldn't get to that 8 number. So, I mean, it was just a kick in the nuts. So I'll let Kevin recap yesterday's hurtful loss.
Yep, it is the story of April here. Yeah, watching that Thunder game, man, -7.5 we had, and when they started to take the lead, you just knew there wasn't going to be enough time. And Memphis was still scoring for a while, but in the final 2 minutes, it was all Thunder, and I thought they had a chance. Who was it? Williams missed 2 free throws. I don't think it would have mattered, but that is 2 points that would have covered theoretically. I'm sure it would have played out differently the game, but that was with 40 seconds left, and then Memphis missed again. Thunder scored again, and they dribbled out the final possession. So Thunder win by 6. So yeah, that was a brutal L. And yeah, I would have rather just had them get blown out and just say, wow, that pick was terrible. But it turned out the pick was decent, and they just didn't cover. But yeah, Giants money line, that was fun for you in the day slate there. Back and forth game. And then Christian Yelich, bottom of the 8th, they're up 1. Ball in his glove, drops it, error. They lose 5-6. This is great. Love seeing that as a Cubs fan. So that was a nice hit, which we thought was dead. Premature tweet on the Ice King. No Ice King here.
No Ice King here.
So yeah, great hit. And then Knicks plus 1.5, also a fun game. Down to the wire there. I unfortunately couldn't watch the highlights after, but Towns went off, and the Knicks play weird. They play like a weird iso ball kind of thing, but it works for him. And Brunson just keeps going off, so he's like a lock for 30 every game. So Knicks ended up winning that game by 2, and 3 basketball picks in a row. So I'm keeping that going now. But yeah, on the month, it's just absolutely terrible here. 2-21, down 16.29 units. I'm 12-10-2. Andy 12-11-1. Nick 18-4-2. And Pod just 2 hits, man. I'm sure if we looked back at 2 people being just over 500 and someone having a great month, I'm sure we have 5 hits at least.
Yeah. No, I think mathematically, Strom sent the probabilities of this happening, and it was less than 1%, which is fascinating. I mean, it's harder to do this type of run, just how the month has been, than actually hitting. It's impressive.
It's still April 10th is the last time more than 2 people took an L in the same day. That is the issue. It's almost impressive. We're going 2 for 3 every day. Take them all singles, so you're making money. We just can't get on the same page.
Yeah. So move on. Great slate of sports tonight. Full baseball slate. Got some day baseball. Not in our parlay, but we got day baseball. You got obviously NBA playoffs, NHL. So should be a great Friday. But let's get into it. I will start with Strom's pick. He is going Tigers money line. They are playing the Orioles. Casey Mize for the Tigers has been great. Orioles pitching, their Orioles pitcher, I can't remember his name, is making his second career start. He got touched up in his first outing. The Tigers are 10-3 at home. The Orioles have not been hitting either. That's kind of the thing. Cedric Mullins is their only guy that's been consistently hitting, and the Tigers have been great. I mean, offensively, defensively, pitching. Their team ERA is sub-3, so and the Orioles, yeah, they're bad. So their pitching is just so atrocious. So I love this pick. I was in it. Yeah, good pick here.
Yeah, it's our first time taking the Tigers, who have obviously proven to be a pretty solid team here. So we'll see. This could be a team that we end up riding pretty hard because you can get them money lines and -1s, and not a huge favorite typically.
Like we've done the Giants. Giants are 4-1 on. probably our best team of the Yankees. The Yankees been really good to us, but yeah.
Yep.
You want to go?
Yeah, I'm just keeping it simple here. Bucks minus 3.5. I am sticking to the system here of down in the series, going back home here now. I was doing it after one game, but down 2-0 for the Bucks. You're headed back home. I'm banking on them not getting swept. That's basically what this bet is. And Vegas is obviously all over this now, turning Bucks into a pretty big favorite today. But you just got to think they're going to fight harder when you're up 2-0 or when you're down 2-0 in the series. Giannis has been fantastic. We just need Dame. He's the guy right now tonight to step up and just drain some shots. Pacers have obviously looked pretty good, but it's gonna be rocking tonight, and we're going for the Bucks. This is like simple picks. I'm not going into data. There's no data on these. It's just looking at the series and having it play out how I think it should.
I mean, it's been working. Strom actually faded this system, because the Thunder at home, and it did not work. It did not work for him. So it's been working for you.
Don't love riding a team who's up, who's already up 2-0, going on the road. It's just like you're up 2, you're going to win the series. It's like they just kind of take the night off, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. To round it out, I'm going Twins -1. Love the pitching matchup today. Pablo Lopez coming off the IL, but he's been fantastic. 1.62 ERA, facing Kyle Hendricks, who's got a 4.5 ERA outside of his first 2 starts. He's been pretty bad. Also, since last year, I think he had the 3rd worst ERA in baseball. So he's not the same pitcher he used to be, when he was with the Cubs. Also, the Angels, last 10 games for both these teams has been very interesting. They've fairly similar offensive numbers overall, but the last 10 games, the Angels are 3-7, batting .176 with a 4.08 ERA. They've been absolutely brutal. The Twins, on the other hand, starting to turn it around, batting .236 as a squad with a 3.66 ERA. And the bullpens, I think, are going to play a big part. Twins bullpen 3.59 ERA versus the Angel bullpen is a 5.51. So, I love taking the Twins at home, who are 6-6, and as a 19-16 record overall, like that's pretty good. So, I love the Twins here, playing a really bad team, bad pitcher, stacked bullpen. So, give me the Twins here.
Let's get some respect to the Angels. I'm not saying I don't like your pick, but they're not a bad team. Decent team.
They're 500. Like, they have been really bad lately, though.
That's true. They started off hot, yeah.
And they just have no hitters. Like, Mike Trout's batting sub 180. So
is he really?
Yeah, he's still slugging. He's 8 homers.
I've just seen the clips of him hitting dingers. I thought he was kind of doing great.
Yeah, no, he is not hitting. So they really don't have anyone carrying that lineup. I mean, Zach Neto had 3 hits yesterday, but that's kind of it. Like,
yeah, I like the pick. I like that both you and Strom's teams are at home. Both are much better at home than on the road. Yeah, some AL Central action. 2 teams I haven't watched much of, so I'm excited to watch these games.
It's brutal, man. The Twins, they're kind of the same boat where they just don't have a star right now.
Yeah,
Correa sucks, and
their
lineup's not bad. It's just they're kind of like the Cubs last year, just mid from top to bottom.
Yeah,
so
fair enough.
All right. So to recap the picks, Bucks -3.5 at -139, Twins -1 at -143, Tigers money line at -122, comes out to +431 for today's parlay. Straight up damage control at this point. Like, let's just not go down 10 units this month. Let's try and get a couple hits.
Yeah, we need it so bad.
All right.
Right. Let's go.